Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another new vlog. Thank you for joining me once again in a woodland, which you're probably not surprised about at all by now. But it's a very misty, murky, kind of damp, drizzly day today. Last night, quite late on last night, there was quite a bit of fog, and I was hoping that I might be able to capture some of that fog again this morning. But by the time I got out of the house and got set up and got ready, that fog has lifted quite early in the morning, in fact, to just low cloud and mist. And there's not really any foggy images around at all. But I found myself in this woodland photographing this tree behind me once again. I've photographed it before, but you can see why. It's all gnarly and branches sticking out everywhere, and it's all kind of giving you that effect of, I'm here, take a photo of me. So I have done, but I was literally just about to put everything away. I was just putting the tripod away and thought, hang on a minute, I've shot that with a 50mm lens, so I've got this tree and the path behind it running off in the distance, and quite a nice open crop of this image here, which I really quite like anyway. But as I was looking, I suddenly thought, well, if I could get closer in to some of those gnarly branches on that tree there, just somewhere around here, and get a much tighter crop, then maybe that'll be a nice interesting image of the woodland to be getting on with. So I'm going to set up here 70 to 300mm lens and zoom in quite close to those gnarly branches there. I could of course just walk a little bit closer and go and take a handheld shot of them. There's no movement at all in this woodland at the moment, so that wouldn't be a problem, but I think it's going to be the 70 to 300 from here, and zoom in nice and close on those, and let's see what I can do with that image. That really is a good lesson to learn, folks. I literally took the photo with the 50mm lens, the first photo, and thought, I'm going to put my tripod away now and walk away. And as I started literally closing down the legs of the tripod, I turned around and looked again at the tree, and I've just stopped now because there's a tree behind it as well, just here, that I want to have a look at. Never photographed that before. I may as well stop here and get a shot of that as well. That could easily be a portrait orientation. But yeah, if you've taken a shot, don't just assume that once you've got that shot, that's it, there's no other shot. Stop and look again, and make sure you haven't missed something before you start moving on. Because if I'd have done that today, I would have missed the second shot, and I would have missed this shot here of this tree. So I'm going to stop here, set up the camera again. I've walked 30 yards and see if I can take a photo of that one. So I've just walked down this path, and obviously behind me we've got the pond here, the lake, and there's an island right in the middle of it, which I don't know whether you can see at the moment with this mist. But just as I was walking down the path, I got to a point where the trees on the island in the middle of the pond looked perfect in that very slight, very low mist that was kind of low hanging around the trees. Not fog as such, but just a bit of mistiness and a bit of murkiness. And the trees on the island look perfect with the lake just in front of them as well, just from the point where I was standing. So I decided to take a shot here, which hopefully you've seen by now anyway, just because I love the shot. And you'll notice as well some of these leaves at the top of the shot there, it's a portrait orientation, and some of these leaves just encroach just into the left hand side of the image. So I hope you like that image, because I think those leaves frame it quite nicely. I hope you like that image. I'm going to move on and see if I can find something else now. And I don't think there'll be too many more images today anyway, because I can't see that there's going to be very much fog as such. There might be a little bit more mist, but I've got a couple of options that I want to try, so I'll move on and see if I can find another shot. There's a great scene just over my shoulder, just along here. These trees, just for a little while they were shrouded in mist just as I walked down here, and I had to stop and get a panorama of that. Just did a bit of a sweep from basically from about here somewhere across there, because those trees are beautiful colours still, but they were literally just the tops of them were shrouded in a bit of mist, and it created these beautiful layers of colour and texture because the way the mist was dropping between them. It was just perfect. So I hope you like that image. That's probably going to be the last image of the day, I think. While I'm stood here, there are some swans on this pond, and I've got history with swans, and there have been several people walking past and stopping to take photos of the swans, not of the scene behind them that I was taking, but taking photos of the swans. Now of course the swans think the people are there to feed them, so they're all hanging around by the people by the side of the lake, and I'm one of those people trying to set up my camera to take a photo, and I'm getting attacked by swans. But that's usual for me, quite honestly. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this vlog and if you enjoyed the images, then please remember to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again on another vlog very soon. Bye for now.